Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next. Good Sports was recorded on Saturday, October 8th.
Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're here at Teamwork Sports Indoor Sports Facility, a 13,675 square foot facility that includes 2 large practice areas for baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse, plus a state-of-the-art parent lounge and pro shop designed to meet the needs of players, coaches, and parents. Teamwork Sports Practice Facility and Pro Shop is located at 310 West 80th Street, just on the east side of Warnell. Visit their website at teamworksportskc.com or call 816-287-0643. Before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. Also this month, KC Sports and Fitness continues to celebrate our 19th straight year as the Sports Illustrated of Kansas City. Now, in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about how KCIC will be working with the new rink at 169th and Antioch, which is scheduled to open in late 2017. In our Sporting Lee Summit soccer report, we write about a special free clinic Lee Summit North High School and Sporting Lee Summit put on each year. And in Chloe's Corner, the Wren Insurance Tennis Report, we introduce you to Luke Kachia, a youth tennis coach at Northland Racket Club. And now joining us at Teamwork Sports is Sean Wilson. He and his wife, Kelly, are the owners of Teamwork Sports, an organization here in KC that provides opportunities for competitive youth to play without single sports dedication and excessive fees. And now they own and operate Teamwork Sports Practice Facility, which we're at today. Welcome, Sean. Thank you for hosting us. I appreciate you having us out here.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out.
So Teamwork Sports started out as 2 different things, and now it's 3. Can you give us the overview of your organization? How long have you been around, and what services do you provide to teams and parents and et cetera?
Sure, absolutely. We really started about 5 years ago in what we call a team management perspective, where we had the idea that we could get more volunteers willing to coach if we could take some of the back office activities off of the coach's plate. So really what we designed ourselves to do and really grown into is taking care of all of the parent registration, the player registration, collection of fees, try to help execute some fundraising, those kinds of things, so that the volunteer coaches really can focus on what they like to do, which is coach the kids on the field. That evolved to the second leg, which was really uniforms and equipment.
I see.
And we also kind of think of ourselves as a team supplier of uniforms and equipment. Not so much necessarily a sporting goods store, but more of growing from our core sports of baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse into really any other youth sports, and giving them the team equipment and uniforms they need.
That's understandable, and anybody can contact you, correct? Any team. Any of those sports, obviously, that you talked about, they can contact you to get all that kind of stuff set up, correct?
Absolutely. We're interested in talking to, any particularly coaches who are either on the fence about coaching or interested in kind of getting a team started. We'd love to help them get going.
Yeah, and I know that back office stuff can be tough. I coached for many years in a different sport, and it can be tough and it's time consuming. And if you're a volunteer, you've got a job to do, so you've got to mix that in. But yeah, you want to do what you can for your kids.
Absolutely.
So you have is it correct? You have an iPhone and an Android app that assists parents and coaches and things like that to keep up with the latest information?
Absolutely. That was one of the first things we did was work with an application developer to build a communications app, basically a team portal, if you will, to help make the communication process between coaches and parents very easy. And that's one of the things that we provide for the teams that work with us is access to this free app and get it set up for them and allow them kind of single-touch communication with all the parents.
That's an incredible value. How many teams do you work with at this time? And obviously you can add more.
Sure. Right now we have about 25 teams that are sort of taking advantage of the full package, and definitely willing to grow and would love to expand into other sports beyond the four we're working with today.
Sure. And how can people reach you about that? And then we'll talk about the facility here as well. Sure.
Our website address is teamworksportskc.com, and then our telephone number is 816-287-0643.
Easy. So let's talk about this cool facility. I had you on the show. We shot a show at the ice rink back in February. I saw that it was. And we talked about Teamwork Sports, and I think you mentioned to me that something was coming up that you were working on. Well, here we are today. How long has this project been in the works? And then when did you open?
Well, we took possession of the building in April, and we've been working around the clock essentially to be ready for what we had our grand opening Labor Day, so about a month ago.
Right.
And we took the space that was previously a warehouse and a retail shop, and essentially ripped out everything we had down to the bones, and then rebuilt up with the sports theme here, of course, with turf and nets and the batting cages and whatnot. And then redid the interior, which was a retail shop, into what we call our parent lounge and pro shop, a real nice place for parents who are waiting to not have to wait out on the field and be in danger, rather wait inside in comfort and actually watch practice on the TV monitors we have in there that's live going on out here.
That's great, because I know parents, we all like to sit back and watch our kids doing whatever it is that they're doing. Yours is a very convenient and very comfortable place with plenty of big monitors, and of course we'll show some video of that. So when did you get this idea for the facility? Does it go back to the 5 years ago when you started your business that this was the next step that you wanted to take?
Absolutely. Somewhere along the line early on, we realized that indoor practice was sort of the next step to kind of our idea of supporting these teams. And as the teams, particularly as sort of the teams get older, they start the need to have indoor practice time through the winter and even really indoor practice time through the spring and summer, to stay out of the rainy season and stay out of the heat.
Yeah.
And what was happening was we were essentially working with these teams, and part of the service I was providing was helping them find other facilities to rent from. And we realized that the demand was there, and there's probably more demand than kind of supply, particularly here in our geography in the Waldo Brookside area, in South Kansas City. And just, had the dream to make it happen, and here we are 3 or 4 years later, and we're up and running.
That's fantastic. It's a beautiful facility. Give us a rundown of all we can see. I mean, we'll show some video, but give us a rundown of all we can see and what's available for rent to teams and groups and individuals.
Absolutely. We have essentially two spaces. We call it kind of the lower field number 1 and the upper field number 2. Both of them are roughly 5,000 square feet and can be configured as one open space or pulling back nets. We can turn them into multiple pitching and hitting tunnels, which can be used for other sports. We definitely even have some soccer teams that divide the space in half so that they can have half their team playing on one side and half their team playing on the other. And then we have a full-time, right behind me here is our permanent tunnel that we have our hit track system hooked up into, which is a really technology-driven application to hitting instruction, and it allows the players to come through and really learn about their individual statistics as they're hitting live, and they can watch themselves on the monitor, and the technology will give them an outcome for every swing they take.
Right. So we've only got about a minute or so here, but there's a lot of technology. You've got multiple cameras that do that, but then the other part is you can hit in any of the MLB ballparks, sort of.
That's right.
As well, there's a monitor that you have up here, and you can pick your ballpark, and you can play in any of those things. You guys have hitting leagues that are starting up, I think today, actually.
That's correct.
That people can participate in as well. So fill us in on Hit Tracks a little bit more and the fun side of it.
Absolutely. On top of the training side is, we call it the gaming side, and we are going to create a fall hitting league where essentially teams of 2 to 5 players on one team and 2 to 5 players on another team essentially play a virtual game inside of a live hitting machine. So rather than sitting in front of with a game control in your hand, you have an actual baseball bat and hitting off a machine or hitting off of a live pitcher.
Better than the Wii.
Exactly.
For sure. It's a real thing, and you can work on your swing and all that other stuff. Well, Sean, thanks so much for having us out here. We're going to talk to one of your coaches that coaches out here, and then one of the leagues, a league advisor that also works with you and uses your different, the 3 different areas that you use to offer to to teams and coaches and things like that in our second segment. So hang on. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness magazine show. We're coming to you from Teamwork Sports Indoor Practice Facility located just east of Warnell on 80th Street. Visit their website, teamworksportskc.com. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of Good Sports after these messages. Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, you can save $25 on a 1-hour massage when you mention KC Sports or Good Sports. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks when you play Winterstone Golf Course in Independence and take advantage of the Pro Shop Last Blast sale going on now. Visit Winterstone at 17101 East Kentucky Road in Independence. Find them online at winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564. Arbor Creek Health and Wellness uses rapid recovery therapy to get to the root of your health issue and solve it. RRT is a one-of-a-kind treatment style that's great for runner's hamstring or knee, computer neck syndrome, CrossFit shoulder, and more. And right now, pay just $35 for an RRT treatment or save $50 and get your first visit and treatment for just $70. Contact Arbor Creek Health and Wellness at 913-397-6900 or learn more online at activejoeco.com. Contact Golf Tech in Overland Park and set up your golf swing evaluation, lessons, club fitting, and more. Golf Tech is the world leader in golf lessons and can show you how to swing better and play better golf. For more information, visit golftech.com or contact the Overland Park Golf Tech at 913-642-8881. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Contact Bill Halberstadt from RE/MAX at 816-903-1519. That's 816-903-1519. Teamwork Sports provides volunteer coaches with back office team management, uniforms and equipment choices, and indoor practice fields so coaches can do what they do best, coach. Visit their website, teamworksportskc.com, for more information on how Teamwork Sports can provide equipment, services, and practice facilities to your team. Teamwork Sports caters to baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse teams. Visit their practice facility at 310 West 80th Street, just off Warnell, or go online to teamworksportskc.com. Register now for the Sportingly Summit Indoor Soccer League held at Z Sports Arena. Leagues are forming for players pre-K through high school. Visit sportingls.org for more information and register by October 29th. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at Teamwork Sports Indoor Practice Facility, a 13,675 square foot facility that includes 2 large practice areas for baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse, plus a state-of-the-art parent lounge and pro shop designed to meet the needs of players, coaches, and parents. Teamwork Sports Practice Facility and Pro Shop is located at 310 West 80th Street, just on the east side of Warnell. Visit their website, teamworksportskc.com, or call them at 816-287-0643. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month, we write about how this amazing organization has helped soccer grow to tremendous numbers in Kansas City. And in this issue, we honor U.S. Army high school top performers from Blue Valley and Liberty High Schools, plus we feature a future soldier from Oak Grove High School. You can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Core Strategies Physical Therapy at Kansas City Chiropractic, Mission Bowl in Olathe, and you'll always find it at the Kansas City Ice Center. And coming up on October 18th, we'll be at Core Strategies Physical Therapy. Core Strategies is located just east of 69 Highway on 103rd Street. On October 22nd, we'll be at the KCI Center, which is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. And on November 12th, we'll be at Teamwork Sports Baseball, Softball, and Soccer Facility, located at 310 West 80th on the east side of Warnell. And now joining us on Good Sports is Nelson Young. He manages the Waldo Thunder Baseball and Softball Club. Nelson, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We've had a nice talk before we went on about youth sports and the attitude that you have with the kids that you work with. But tell us about Waldo Thunder.
Waldo Thunder, and thanks for having me on.
You bet.
Waldo Thunder, we are a semi-competitive AA team through Teamwork Sports. So we're under an umbrella of Teamwork Sports, and I've been with Sean in Teamwork Sports for about 8 years now.
Wow.
And the softball aspect is just started up. We recently started that up about 3 years ago, and it's kind of going strong from there. So,
any issues with the difference between boys and girls teams? I mean, you're still coaching baseball, softball. It's the same kind of thing. But is there any difference in that other than you're giving girls the same kind of coaching?
Yeah, it's the same kind of coaching, and it's just training athletes. No matter if it's girls or boys, they're athletes, and that's kind of what we focus on is competing, and when you're stepping on a field of doing the little things, and I think we just talked about it, of getting used to the muscle memory and repetition of things. So.
Right. So it's competitive. What ages again do you work with these 8 teams?
With the 8
teams?
Well, 16. Yeah, the 16 teams we start with a 8U, and we work our way right now to about 14. 14U.
Okay, and you've got one that's playing as well.
Yeah, he's somewhere around.
Yeah, he's somewhere running around here.
Yeah.
But he's a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he is.
Right?
He is.
Okay, so you guys travel. These competitive teams do travel. Where do you go?
Well, we do travel. Our biggest trip the furthest we go out is Omaha. We go to Omaha. We've been doing that for a while now, and it's been really, really good for us. It's kind of a beginning season tournament that we go to Omaha. Okay. Families love it. It seems to be one of those more of a in aspect. It's been one of those family bonding experiences that we've kind of come back and done really well with the summer season.
Well, you're gonna spend a lot of time out at the ballpark with a competitive team with the other family members, and of course the kids, the boys or the girls. It gives them a chance to see each other outside of the field as well.
Absolutely,
in that kind of situation. So
absolutely. That's
very cool. So is that the trip that you have coming up in 2017, or is that something else?
Well, that's one of the trips. The biggest trip we have is we're going to Cooperstown for.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we're
How
going to
cool.
Cooperstown. Yeah, Cooperstown is it's kind of been on all the kids' lists. Now, Sean's team was the first team to go through, and our boys have, they know the other boys, and they work out together and do a lot of things. So they hear about the trips, and they hear about the different things that go on. And since then, we've had another team go through. So that's the biggest thing that they're looking forward to is Cooperstown.
Yeah. So you used, Sean, you mentioned that you got together with Sean about 8 years ago when you started Waldo Thunder Baseball Club at that time, and you used the team management side of his business, and now you're bringing your teams here as well?
Yeah. Well, the team management side of it was really beneficial for me And
because you're a volunteer on all this
I'm
stuff.
a volunteer coach. So it was really nice because a coach and myself, we wanted to do the baseball and get competitive, but there's the little things of uniforms and equipment and budgeting. That's where Teamwork Sports and Sean came in and kind of helped us out a lot on the things that we can do.
I bet. So it makes the experience a lot more fun for a coach to be able to do that kind of stuff. So when is your team here to work out at this facility? Do you have a regular schedule that you bring them in?
Yeah, right now we're on Sundays since we're not single sport dedicated, so we don't just take a kid and say, hey, baseball is what you're going to do if you're on this team. So we have a lot of guys that are playing soccer, baseball, fall ball right now, basketball, believe it or not, football.
Yeah.
So we come in on Sundays, and right now we're doing about an hour and a half non-throwing. It's more hitting and trying to get back in the swing of things. And once, everything kind of settles down in the winter months, we'll pick it up twice a week.
Right. Yeah. Just kind of keep them in tune enough that when the time is right, you can jump right in.
I tell them I want them to keep liking each other. That's why we bring them back every week. So
yeah. Don't make any more friends with your football team or your basketball team. No. But being together and working together is really important in the game, and knowing what your teammate is like and how their things that they do and stuff like that. Knowing where they are is just important in any game, and getting along with each other, of course, and cheering each other is important as well.
We always really talk about team chemistry, and that's our biggest thing.
Absolutely. Well, Nelson, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming out today.
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now joining us on Good Sports is Mark Nussbeck. He had an 11-year professional career with the St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Orioles. He was a Triple-A All-Star in the year 2000, and he's been teaching pitching since 1997. His business, Premium Pitching KC, operates out of the Teamwork Sports indoor practice facility. Mark, thank you so much for taking some time and joining us today. We appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure.
Now, you're a local guy. You actually were born and raised here. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I went to O'Hara High School. I actually went to Christ the King grade school right down the street at 85th and Warrenell. My parents still live in the same house I grew up in. So, no, this is home for me.
That is amazing. That is cool. So what was it like to be drafted by the Cardinals? That had to be exciting. I grew up in St. Louis, so that had to be totally exciting.
It was a dream come true, obviously. You don't know who's going to draft. You don't know if you're going to get drafted. And to have a club like the Cardinals take me and give me a chance, it was priceless.
Absolutely, yeah. That is just so cool. So tell us about Premium Pitching KC. You've been teaching kids again for 20 years. Congratulations, you're coming up on that. Tell us about your organization and what you're doing here at Teamwork Sports.
My whole thing is getting kids to throw the baseball the right way so that they stay away from injury. As we know, we can look up and down the big leagues, and there's tons of guys getting hurt every day. So my biggest thing is researching the best mechanics. Driveline is something that you're going to mention later. Yeah. That's a part of the mechanics that we preach up here. And, just making sure kids have an experience through baseball that can teach them life skills. Right.
And I love that attitude when coaches look at it that way. So driveline baseball, how do you utilize that? And I think does that tie in with the HitTrax machine here?
It can, because the HitTrax can assess pitching. So when we have our pitching program this winter, the students will get an assessment before to see how hard they're throwing, where their deficiencies are, and then at the very end to see how much they've improved.
So what does Driveline do?
Driveline is actually basically all of the mechanics on the upper half of the body that everybody's trying to mimic or utilize nowadays. Instead of everybody saying, well, this is one way to do it, this is another way to do it. Everybody's going back to the old days and looking at video of Nolan Ryan and these guys and these guys that stayed healthy for all these years. And they're, why did this guy eat peanut butter and jelly and go out and throw no hitters? And everybody else is eating the best food, lifting weights, and they're getting hurt. So everything's going back to kind of old school, which is really cool for me because I kind of came up in that era, where if it wasn't a good era. Let's just put it that way. It was fun, but it wasn't how baseball should have been.
Yeah. So you've got something else that you do called the Strike 3 pitching program. Is that something that's coming up here, something that kids can sign up for now?
It is. We're going to have a pitching program for ages 8 through 18, basically. They're going to be grouped according to age, and it's basically going to get them in groups to work on the drive line mechanics with weighted balls. Doing some things that I never even heard about when I was playing, which is really interesting to me. And just seeing kids get these results through these kind of programs and stuff like that, and making it cost worthy for the parents. Not too pricey, that kind of stuff, and and they're getting a good deal for it.
Right. So how can people reach you here at Teamwork, or through your website, or to set up lessons, to talk to you a little bit more about getting their kid involved?
Obviously, I'm Premium Pitching KC inside Teamwork Sports, so you guys can contact Teamwork Sports, or you guys can Google Premium Pitching KC to find my scheduler. I'm in the process of getting a website together. But with Sean and Teamwork Sports, it's a good connection.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like there's a lot that they offer here to help improve a kid that's playing baseball, or just give them a better chance to have more fun.
No doubt.
And that's a part what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate you coming out and joining me today. I look forward to talking with you more when we get off camera, as well as in the future, to talk about the programs that you guys have to offer. Well, that will do it for today's show. My thanks to Sean and Kelly Wilson at Teamwork Sports Indoor Practice Facility for joining us today and hosting us today. And also thanks to pitching coach Mark Nussbeck, as well as Nelson Young from Waldo Thunder for joining us today, too. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, and check out some of our other shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today.
The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army.
Since 1884, Cotty College has been educating women to be confident, prepared leaders in a global society. Cotty College puts the scholar in scholar athlete. Contact Cotty College at 1-888-COTTY or visit cotty.edu.
Sign up now for indoor sand volleyball leagues at Volleyball Beach. This winter, Volleyball Beach premieres indoor sand volleyball inside a dome at their 131st and Holmes location. For more information or to register for indoor sand volleyball, visit volleyballbeach.com or call 816-942-2820.
Teamwork Sports provides volunteer coaches with back-office team management, uniforms and equipment choices, and indoor practice fields so coaches can do what they do best, coach. Visit their website, teamworksportskc.com, for more information on how Teamwork Sports can provide equipment, services, and practice facilities to your team. Teamwork Sports caters to baseball, softball, soccer, and lacrosse teams. Visit their practice facility at 310 West 80th Street, just off Warnell, or go online to teamworksportskc.com.
Sign up now for fall leagues at Mission Bowl in Olathe. Visit their website, missionbowl.com, or call 913-782-0279 for more details. For 120 years, Wren Insurance Agency has covered Kansas and Missouri families with reliable, affordable protection. Auto, home, boat, life, flood, or renter's insurance. Wren Insurance has been covering local families since 1896. To learn how Wren Insurance can protect you and in the process help others in the community, visit their website, wreninsurance.com. That's WRENN.
Real people, real deals, real estate. Grace Properties and Development buys houses. Call GP&D today and ask for Matt at 844-GPD-PAYS. Be a part of revitalizing golf by purchasing your copy of the Golf Hospitality Association Playbook for just $20. The playbook is for golf courses, beginning golfers, marshals, and course staff. For more information on the playbook and membership perks, visit golfhospitalityassociation.org or call 816-398-4110. Look for special offers at Papa's Coffee Express inside this month's KC Sports Magazine. Visit them at 124 South Forest and Liberty or call 816-415-0652. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. Would you like to have us tape an episode of Good Sports at your business location? Call us today at 913-764-2050. Get a free subscription to the digital version of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Just sign up on our new and improved website, kcsportspaper.com, and watch your email for the next issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness.